My name is Mila Korls. I'm from Ukraine. I have about 15 years of experience. I have a master's degree in music, and when I came to the United States, I noticed that after about a year, most kids quit, and I thought, what is the problem? And this is what basically I can tell you. Most books, if you go to the store, most books for beginners, they have numbers, like you see numbers, represent fingering, and letters on the top. So when child start playing, this is what happened. They already have the concept of numbering and letters. So basically they tell you what to press. And when they come to the song like this, without numbers and letters, they cannot figure out what to play. So this is the problem from the beginning. And I was looking for books at the store, and there is no such a books. So I found a method called Harmony Road method. And those songs, those books doesn't have the numbers, and kids from the very beginning, from the first song, they have the right concept, learning the notes right away without even fingering. Another thing what I noticed, that most teachers using this method called every good boy does fine or face. So what that means, for every line there's a certain letter. For example, every represents E, good is a G, B it's boy, D does, and F fine. So what happened when child look at the notes, they always think about this sentence, every good boy does fine, and face means spaces, F-A-C-E. Plus there is a bass clef, which is different words completely. So it's a lot of confusions. So when they start playing something harder, there's a lot of things going on in their brain. 3 notes at the same time, it's very complicated. So I use different methods that I come up with. It's visual memorization. So child will know your notes in about 5 minutes. And you'll be very impressed how I teach that. Now the other thing what I use in my method is improvising. When the child get older, more advanced, I'll teach them how to just sit down on the piano and come up with a song by yourself. Or compose. Some of my songs, some of my books has this, create your own melody. So I will teach your child how to create your own melody. Or how to figure out the chords. There is some songs without the bass clef, and what I do, I will teach how to come up with the chords, like right here. Harmony challenge. There is no bass clef, so I will teach your child how to come up with the chords. And I teach chords in a fun way. I do a lot of different things to make it fun. For example, when I do a theory game, I use the ball. I ask the question with the ball, and they give it back to me with the answer. Okay, it's a very fun way, and kids love it. I also use magnet board for building the chords, like figure out what name of the chord is, and for dictation. So most songs that we play, I will ask them to put the notes right away. So it's teaching them interhearing. Plus, I using singing when they play, and it's also an option. Some kids don't want to sing, but it's good for hearing, to develop hearing, to sing at the same time you play. So basically it's activate your hearing. The extra things I use in this method is transposition, which is changing the key, or changing the key from C major to D major. Let me play a couple songs that I use in my books, and those songs are fun. For example, one of the songs for 8 years old. As you see, the song is fun. And if you compare with the book that you can find in the store, I'll just give you a little example what the song looks like. Or, so they're not as fun as my songs because I have the disc. Each song that you're going to play will have a disc with it, which is very cool. Kids really love it. It's a great feature. Now the other thing, if your child likes certain songs, like for release, like this one, I always would like them to play this song even if it's too hard, I would make it easier for them. So it will be at their level. Just give you an idea. So this way your child is playing what he wants. And I would like you to be at the lesson also and see what we're doing and help your child at home. But if you're using different method, like even this method that I'm showing to you, or Faber method, I'm familiar with that and I can use it as well in your for developing your child's abilities. Please call me at 331-0278 or send me email at info@harmonyroad.org. We can always do meetings with you before we do lessons, and I'll tell you a little bit more about the program, because what I showed to you is just basic. There is much more. I'm trying to be a fun teacher, so your child will love your lessons. And what happened with this, using this method, Harmony Road book, Harmony Road method, the kids who started to do this method, they stay with me longer, like for 4 or 5 years, versus I'm using different books, different methods, and it's maximum is 1 year usually. So I'm really excited about showing you this method. There is nobody else in Boise using it, so please call me and we'll go from there. Bye.